Raise your hand. Real high. Okay, good. A lot of brokers in here. Here we go. Stay in touch, not stagnant. You know, Abraham Lincoln was probably the best at this. You know, he had a team of rivals. Everybody know the story about him and his team of rivals? So he had Stanton, who was his Secretary of State. He had beat him in the Republican primary of 1860, and he recruited him to be Secretary of State. Then you had Stanton, who was the Department of Defense, or Secretary of War, I guess it would be more accurate. And Stanton hated him, wrote all kinds of bad things about Abraham Lincoln. And then you had Chase, who was the governor of Ohio, who he recruited to become the treasurer, United States treasurer. And Chase was actively running, get this, he was actively running against Abraham Lincoln while he was in office. So you got a guy who is on your team who is actively trying to beat you. Okay, so all these rivals were amongst Abraham Lincoln. And you know how Abraham Lincoln won them over? He went to each one of their offices and sat down and talked to them and listened to them. He didn't make them come to the White House. No. He went and he would just sit there and listen to them and say, hey, what do you need? That's what he would ask. Is there something I can do to help you? And so Abraham Lincoln, by the time that he dies in 1865, you know who his most trusted friends were? Is those three guys. And so many more. Why? Because he put himself in a position of servitude. He didn't put himself in a position of like, I'm the president of the United States and you have to come listen to what I have to say. He listened to what they have to say. He won them over. So be present with your agents. Number one, be present with your agents. Change